Hello, welcome to the second part of the infinite prompting course. So, in this part, I will teach you the basics of infinite prompting. So, before I move on, if you haven't watched the intro to infinite prompt, so you can watch that first. I'll link the video at the top of this video. So, what you learn here is two things: difference between traditional prompting and infinite prompting. So, under that, there are four differences, and then what separates pro AI collaborators from average ones. Okay, before that, if you prefer to learn by reading, I've written 3 articles about this course, meaning 3 parts of this course in my newsletter. So link in the description. It's free, don't worry. Okay, so let's move on to let's go to the first difference. So the first one is purpose. Most people use AI in the same old way. You know, you write prompt, you get a response, and maybe if you are not satisfied with the answer, you tweak the prompt a little bit. So that's the standard one-shot method. I think, in my opinion, honestly, it works fine for simple, straightforward tasks. For example, like summarizing a long text or create a report, but it's also kind of limiting. So infinite prompting will flips that idea on its head. So instead of trying to get the perfect answer in one go, infinite prompting is about looping with the AI until the answers get sharper, deeper, and sometimes way more creative than you'd expect. So basically, the purpose of infinite prompting is not chasing the right answers, but looking for new angles, big ideas, and also fresh ways of thinking. So it's like having an ideation partner that challenges your assumptions and also helps you see things differently. So why this matter to you? Because while most people are still using AI in the same old way, in the basic ways, this approach helps you stand out from the crowd. This approach helps you be ahead of the curve because ChatGPT was released in 2022. So right now it's 2025. So AI just came into the mainstream picture for just 3 years. And then we are going to be using AI for decades or maybe for the rest of our life. So in these 3 years, what are the chances we already figured out all the best approaches? If you ask me, it's pretty low. Now let's move on to the second difference, which is quality scoring. So the core idea behind infinite prompting is simple: to get better answer with every round. So instead of just throwing different prompts at the wall and hoping one sticks, infinite prompting makes you follow a more structured loop to make each output sharper than the last. And also you get to have a clear sense of what better actually means. So you can do this by assigning ratings based on what quality means in your context. For example, novelty, surprisingness, deviation from training data, how easily lay people can understand, potential to go viral, etc. And then you can get the reasons behind each rating. So this is a sample prompt for quality scoring. So this one, page generated idea, evaluate its potential for genuine originality and breakthrough status based on the following criteria. Assign a score from 1 to 10 for each. So the criteria are novelty, surprisingness, plausibility, potential impact, deviation from training data. Okay, so why quality scoring matters is because most people just keep manually tweaking their prompts and crossing their fingers for a better output. So they don't even know what quality means for them. Okay, so but with quality scoring, you're actually teaching the AI what great looks like, because AI has struggled with nuanced quality, so they don't know how quality you want. Because if you just hit try again over and over, I don't think you will get the world-class results you expected. So quality scoring helps you get more of what you expected. And the third one is mixing thinking methods. So since infinite prompting focuses on finding new ideas, so one of the ways to pursue that is by mixing thinking methods. So this is sample prompt. To introduce novelty and find new valuable prompts and ideas, feel free to invent new thinking methods, approaches, or models, or combine existing thinking methods. For example, first principle thinking, inversion, etc. in novel ways. So why is this evolutionary? Revolutionary because most of the time AI sticks to one kind of thinking. Mostly it depends on what it was trained on. So with mixing thinking methods, you feed a method, and then you let the AI mix and match its own thinking strategies, or even come up with new ones. So that's where probably the real breakthroughs may happen. Fourth difference is error detection and self-correcting. So one of the smarter parts of infinite prompting is how it keeps itself in check. So you don't have to babysit the AI to know when it's going off track. So infinite prompting is designed to notice that on its own and course correct when needed. Here are some of the things you may need to pay attention to in your built-in error detection. So first one is if the quality starts dropping over time, or if it keeps repeating itself, if it hits a plateau and stops improving, even when it's doing well, or if it keeps giving nearly identical answers with little progress. So basically, it knows how to spot when it's stuck, and it is built to fix itself when that happens. So this is a sample prompt for error detection. So for example, if multiple originality scores at 9 plus, so this means the benchmark is saturated. We designed the originality scoring system to set a higher quality bar by implementing a more sophisticated scoring formula, applying the new scoring retrospectively to all of the previous iterations, explaining the logic behind the new system, and if a redesign occurs, ensure originality scores for the current and all previous iterations are recalculated. So this prompt is 100% AI. I don't edit anything. So this is truly purely AI written. So why error detection is revolutionary? Because we've all seen AI flounder when left unchecked. Sometimes it's hallucinates, sometimes it went crazy. And normally you're the one babysitting the AI. You have to watch for when it starts repeating itself. You have to watch when it starts being different, when it starts drifting off from what you want. So but with infinite prompting, you are teaching the AI to keep an eye on itself. So it can tell when it's stuck or sleeping, and it will adjust without you jumping in every 5 minutes. So that's the end for the difference. So what separates pro AI collaborators from average ones? So surely infinite prompting is super powerful for deep-ended exploration, but the real flex isn't about choosing this style over the traditional one. It's not about choosing. It's not about uh, infinite prompting is better than traditional prompting. Okay, it's about being able to switch between different prompting styles depending on the situation. So it's about knowing when to use traditional prompting, when to use infinite prompting. So that is what sets apart someone who just uses AI from someone who truly knows how to work with AI. So that's the end of the second part. So in the third part of the course, I will demonstrate how you can build your own infinite prompt from scratch. So see you on the next video.